To say that doing mindset work changed my life would be the biggest understatement. Doing mindset work completely transformed my life in the biggest way that I ever thought possible. Hello, and welcome to the Living My 2.0 YouTube channel. My name is Julia, and I'm a happiness mindset coach, and I help women who are struggling with negative thinking and chronic anxiety overcome that so they can live their happiest and best life. It is no secret that I am a big believer in doing mindset work. It's the number one thing that I talk about, and the reason I talk about it so much and believe in it so much is because it helped me completely transform my life. And today I wanted to share with you 3 different ways that doing mindset work completely bettered and transformed my life. So number 1, which I am the most proud of, is that the chronic anxiety I had experienced for half of my life for 15 years completely disappeared. So the chronic anxiety that I used to experience hindered me in many ways, both mentally and physically. It really caused me to have a lot of negativity in my life because I felt like I was stuck in a state of chronic anxiety and feeling bad and feeling negative. I felt like it was something I couldn't get away from, and even in moments of happiness, it stopped me from being able to fully immerse myself in happiness and positivity because something would always interrupt me from my mind and tell me that I was an anxious person and I'm not meant to be that happy, and it made me feel very stuck and very isolated in my own body and in my own mind. It made me feel very helpless, and I felt like there was nothing I could do to get rid of it. So when I discovered personal development and mindset work and learning everything I know now about how to improve your mindset, how to make your life more positive, how to incorporate more happiness into your life, my life completely changed. And the more I kept participating in those activities to improve myself in all levels, mind, body, soul, eventually the chronic anxiety I used to experience just completely disappeared. And that is the best gift that I could have ever asked for. When I first was going into this personal development journey, I didn't realize just how quickly I would be able to overcome chronic anxiety that I had been living with for half of my life. It just completely amazed me that this was possible for me. And it is easily the number 1 best benefit that I got out of doing personal development and mindset work. Number 2 is that I became a much more confident person. So if you are someone who struggles with anxiety, you know that it can really affect your ability to show up confidently in your life. It affects the way that you show up at work, it affects the way you show up with friends, it affects the way that you show up at parties. A lot of the time, anxiety can be associated with social anxiety as well. So really just dealing with chronic anxiety automatically makes you someone who is more reserved and somebody who doesn't put their whole self forward, somebody who is afraid to really blossom in social situations, someone who is afraid to speak their truth. When you deal with chronic anxiety, you spend so much time thinking in your own head and you're stuck in that reality of your thoughts, and it really bars you and stops you from being able to fully experience life in the way that you should be experiencing it. And as a result, you become a lot less confident of a person and you struggle with self-esteem issues. So having chronic anxiety stops you from being able to fully be yourself and to show up, and you spend a lot of time hiding in a shell and making yourself small because you're so busy just dealing with all of the thoughts that are going on inside of your own head, and it just becomes too overwhelming to really participate in day-to-day activities and to show up at parties as yourself. So you're just stuck with low self-confidence and low self-esteem. I know this is something I struggled with at the time when I was dealing with chronic anxiety because I had low self-confidence, and if I was going to a party and I was around a lot of people, I would find that my default state would be to be with a really small group of people and not leave those people all night, or to just stay with the person that I came with, and I really didn't put myself out there that much. So I can tell you that when I finally overcame chronic anxiety and I started working on my mindset, I really gained a lot of confidence in who I was as a person, and that old version of Julia, that person that had low self-confidence and low self-esteem, that person could never show up on camera for you right now like I'm doing right now. So that just shows you how much of an evolution I went through when I started doing mindset work and when I really started figuring out who I am as a person and connecting with myself and healing myself. It really just transformed my life. So the third thing is that doing mindset work and personal development really helped me find my purpose in life. So when I immersed myself in the personal development world, one of the big topics that comes up is finding your purpose. And a lot of people go through their life not even really finding their purpose. They just kind of live life. They get whatever job they can. Maybe they do have an interest in a certain field and they work in that field, but finding your purpose goes a lot deeper than that. It's finding what really, really lights you up and what makes you excited, and going on a personal development journey and falling in love with the process and being able to heal myself from chronic conditions that I had had for so many years of my life. That was my outlet to finding my purpose. That's why I'm here now. That's why I became a mindset coach, because going through my own journey really inspired me to share what I've learned with others and to help others overcome those same hurdles that I overcame. So finding my purpose was definitely a very unexpected but very much appreciated result of doing the work. And I am so, so grateful that I'm at the point I am today where I am helping others and helping other people with their issues that I used to experience. It just makes me feel so fulfilled and so happy. I was already happy before, after going through the whole personal development journey and finding happiness and focusing on positive mindsets. I was really happy at that point, but it only took me a few months of living in that pure blissful state to realize that I had to do something more with this. I had to take this to the next level, and I had to use my knowledge to help others, and that is what I consider to be my sole purpose. So there you go. Those are 3 things that I experienced from doing personal development work and improving my mindset, and I cannot be happier for going through that process and becoming the person that I am today. So please let me know, did my story inspire you? Have you been thinking about going into personal development or making some improvements in your life and you've just been kind of scared to take the leap, or you're not really sure where to start? Share with me in the comments below. I would love to speak with you, and I am currently creating a course right now that will help you do just that. I'm creating a course that will help you to improve your mindset, get rid of all of those negative thoughts and chronic anxiety that you experience on a regular basis, and start really immersing yourself in personal development. Start making improvements in your own life. Start showing up for yourself in a way that allows you to gain all these 3 things that I talked about today: the confidence, the drive, the purpose, the passion, all of those amazing things that everybody in this life deserves to feel. If you're feeling called towards that, I would love to hear from you. Okay, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I put out a new video every week, and I would love to have you be a part of the Living My 2.0 tribe. And please give this video a like if you felt inspired by it. I would love to have your feedback on it. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.